Tender chills start to illuminate her whole. Nighttime passes aside to attend its ball. It's your face just next to where the match is lit. It is spoken with higher hands than any other eloquent word. Sniff. And there's a faint glow in your gown. It's so hard to believe that you're at all into pittances. It's harder to believe your arms, once firm, are not acquaintances. You've wrangled each day in an Eastern European time check, and the night is just so quiet you can almost reach out and hide it. And there's a duchess somewhere waiting to be crowned. You were just another nameless duchess from the south of Spain who couldn't wait for uncertainty as you stroked your curtain frames. Just let me write down why your many titles are so congested. Darkness is an intrusive guest, but it's one we must accept nonetheless. Your name is enshrined upon a delicate cutlery set. The fountain does not work now, and your nights are all drowned. When you overstretch yourself, you find it harder to settle down. Diligence can't be drunk away with your own spit and ashes. France doesn't have any islands, and Gibraltar will leave you cashless. But there's a reason why you'll travel to them anyhow. Also a quiet, well-aged girl who knows these words cannot spell. The gross idleness of silence as it now forges your handwriting. It's so perfectly done. Your invitations are boiled to forget about it. However, there's one seal left, which leads me to your carriage. Yeah. another drink of something that I've never seen. The walls have mice inside them, and they masquerade above me. The necklace you remove from your drawer is turning into stone. By then, our last night on the balcony mirrored Pellucidar courting Achilles' ghost. And there's a tender chill in the night, which makes your splendor known.
It's gonna be funny. You won't believe your eyes when you hear this one. You were a skipper. I was your first mate. I wasn't your last lover, but I admit I was a little late. And honey, isn't that life a little too great? When you're caressing your slapstick gypsy revolver, and then you find a little more dry food forgotten under your plate, as we sit and wait for the storm to roll over. Smell like campfires, and my hair is made of nuts and dirt. And honey, isn't that life a little too great? When you're caressing your slapstick gypsy revolver, and then you find a little more dry food forgotten under your plate, as we sit and wait for the storm to roll over. And these stones don't taste like food. Your eyes are as rugged as your lawn. Shame I've been on the road since dawn. But honey, isn't that life a little too great? When you're caressing your slapstick gypsy revolver, and then you find a little more dry food forgotten under your plate, as we sit and wait for the storm to roll over. All right.
Let me just change the scene. Your backdrop, oh sister, it pains me. Everyone just sits in their checkers, macaronic parlors and boats. No one has any time to spare a drink for the Holy Ghost. No, not anymore. And honey, I desire paintings of Austrian gold, but for my own sake, get your paws off my hobo coat. If I didn't warn you enough, it's a pity you're still hanging around with that Beatnik's disciple. Yeah. I looked inside the earth's core, inside the flowers and spare change, and some dice and a few things more. But my shovel was then melted down into throwing stones, to be thrown when the next priest begins to fold his mother who is left, oh sure. And honey, I design paintings of Austria's gold, but for my own sake, get your paws off my hobo coat. If I didn't warn you enough, it's a pity you're still hanging around that Beatnik's disciple. I like to rearrange the cobbles on the street, but only when it's very late at night. I also sawed my nails for stamps from the Middle East. There was one cut in two which reminded me of you, with a slick back hair, striped coat and pointed teeth. Oh, but my coat is a no-no. And honey, I desire paintings of Austria's gold, but for my own sake, get your paws off my hobo coat. If I didn't warn you enough, it's a pity you're still hanging around that Beatnik's disciple. Yeah. Woo. It's the writings of Jonas Spector that keeps me awake. As I cruise down alleyways that remind me of my bedroom, I'm up all night stabbing hair-hungry sheep in the darkening gloom. I don't like to speak of it, for there are many, many mysteries. I'm going to take a vacation from a hall with only my coat in June, so you can leave me too. And honey, I desire paintings of Austria's gold, but for my own sake, get your paws off my hobo coat. If I didn't warn you enough, it's a pity you're still hanging around with that Beatnik's disciple. Get up! What? We still got like a minute left.
the righteous young and my home melded together by ice cream. Isaac, you've been out all night, you left me alone and I was terrified by the vision you believed. You climbed up the Eiger on the last of the autumn eve and you shared all of my livestock just to avoid seeing me. Your father calls you, he's not too far from home, he's endured the evocations of old and he'll teach us in stamps. Don't let the words of Joe ever reach your home. New Year's has just passed, but it seems like so long ago to believe these inscribers have no soul and how these tribulations are hurting me so. Plant your shrubs and let them grow into a better human being than you and my love. I clean your boots so you can freely leave me in the hopes that one day I will be able to pass above our love. It grieves me now, you must not be early for your test, my man. Your father lurks below the footprints that you grew. You can't deny Abraham. You can't deny Abraham. Yes, you can't deny Abraham. Oh, you can't deny Abraham. My tambourine is split in two. My guzheg is out of tune. My hallway is closed for you because you are not safe here. Isaac, leave me, grab your boots. Your father, he is not long after you. He knows you should be here. It shouldn't end like this, but it's where we'll lie once we're damned. Of Isaac has left me pretty scared. They fill our rack and they are left at the bottom of the stairs. It's this climate of mud and rain that leaves us in despair. You are the fugitive from your father, you are my lover, but it's about time I learned that was the life you couldn't share. Especially when your father calls you when he is everywhere. I just want to know what the wind looks like, as I know it still cares. Ghostly visions are unfolding in all of my stocks and shares. Skeleton-like figures fire the cannons that will call to war, because fame doesn't make the soul, and what it commands. You know you can't deny Abraham. You know you can't deny Abraham. No, you can't deny Abraham. No, you can't deny Abraham. Yes, you can't deny
Cheers, man. Esme knows what it's like to be rained on. She's got an honest soul buried behind her smile, and before her time has even come, she'll smile. Don't the stars look so overdramatic outside, especially when they can't spell your wishes right? This room's so much colder without underfloor heating, and the room seems so much bigger when the Wendigo psychosis is kicking in. Oh, this room's so much colder without underfloor heating, and the room seems so much bigger when the Wendigo psychosis isn't kicking in. They couldn't tell how long it was for her to answer. To dismiss it was quicker. It's all flared up in the face that has never been seen. Tell us why she isn't wrong, but she still can't get her answer. You're burning out your own entrails beside the radio. There's nothing to say once it's past the midnight hour, but that silence is a glowing ambience that soothes on forever. And Esme may have better places to be, but that's calm. There are emotions to let go of, but it's irreversibly hard, as that's the only touch you own when they fill in your palms. This home's so much colder without underfloor heating, and the room seems so much bigger when the Wendigo psychosis is kicking in. Oh, this home's so much colder without underfloor heating, and the room seems so much bigger when the Wendigo psychosis is kicking in. Angst aligns elegantly under your nose, and it dimples in your smile. It's a hanging mirror that is covered up by Esme's bandana. She claims to leave here by tomorrow with a tray of air rifle pellets, while she's accompanied by saddening anger, because she knows what it's like to be rained on, and it only rains in December. Esme knows that it only rains in December. Nice.
Give me all the drugs. Give me all the drugs in the world. I want to feel bigger than God and Lennon. Give me all the drugs in the world. I want to one-up God. I want to one-up Him. My health, my kingdom, all for hedonism. Give me all the drugs. I want to one-up Him. Oh, help me, Robert Zimmerman. I am the fire flowing from each sting. You can't tear down this wall without a hit. When there's something in the night that terrifies and makes you feel like a child, a contronym, a blessing, or a disguise. Every drug in replace of your life. Every drug makes me feel sane. Every drug to wish upon being so insane. An unfurling head, it eases without restraint. To an unorthodox light we must not touch. Mother Nature's child, Warholian and wild, an unresponsive Caesar to behold, your ruins crystallizing from gold. An outlaw in the center of the sun, a smile like I am the furtive one. Is it so hard now to overcome the insignificance of all we've done? That can't be me bleeding on your altar. I am trapped in your needle of Coca-Cola. That can't be me at all. Oh no. Oh no. And it is so human to give up everything. I have stacked very few friends and little wins. And it is so human to give up everything. I'll never be what I dream of. The world is a funny, funny place to get lost in. They'll laugh and never see your face again. I can't describe the features on mine, but I can tell you one thing. And that is, it is literally nothing. You wouldn't even notice it. Because I am the needle that you push in. I am the needle that you put in. Because I am the needle that you put in. A destructive and furtive but unusual sin. Give me a bit of everything. Give me a bit of everything. Everyone makes me feel so small, but you make me feel so big. Everyone makes me feel so small, but you make me feel so big. Everyone makes me feel so small, but you make me feel so big. Everyone makes me feel so small, but you make me feel so big. Because I am the needle that you put in. Because I am the needle that you put in. Because I am the needle that you put in, because I am the needle that you put in, because I am the needle that you put in, because I am the needle that you put in. Because I am the needle that you put in. Because I am the needle that you put in. Because I am the needle that you put in. That you put in.
The river weed giveth, and the river weed, oh, how it taketh. Who are we, if not children? Childlike treetops shrivel before her scent. Hairless crumbling knees are precious and bent. The rain bows down as the hail burns the sticks and snares. Who were the ones that made you swear there are no other roads to the hills? The buckets outside do not whistle any old thrills. Your friends are long gone, but I can't help but acknowledge you. Their abdication was not set in stone. Instead it was wrapped with glue inside a burnt pine cone. There are no more trees left here in the vicarage. The garden is empty and the sound of rain seems endless. The sounds of a well-rusted tambourine have not been heard in years. I do not wish for you to be squatting at all again. I've been collecting scraps of tree bark since then. If only I returned your favours and your round scarlet ribbons. Homeless squirrels decide to pull a party that night, and by then I left the farm on another pointless drive. You know their stone carvings have me feeling under the tides. With the carvings in the attic and the smells from the halls. Where have all your beatniks gone? Where have all your beatniks gone? I was just a child in comparison to your expansive ideology, and to call for you with grace seemed wrong. Just where have all the beatniks gone? Where did you say, it's alright, it's alright? I heard they may be out tonight. With a little luck, we may bless them. With the carvings in the attic and the smells from